Tigers and home to the Pitt Panthers. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Aggies will kick this away to start us off. On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down.
Let's go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown. Pitt.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's
At the 21.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The incompletion sets up a second down. Out Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? To throw, it's O'Neal. Looking for a deep completion. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Aggies will line up to boot it away. With the return, it's Robinson. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Panthers offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And a sophomore making an impact play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Well, a huge chunk play in the grab, but they were so backed up, it still doesn't result in a first down, if you can believe it.
Yeah, anytime you see a run like that, it's almost a given you're going to get a first down, but nonetheless, it's still a huge gain for this offense.
And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that previous play. Makes a quick catch. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That's a bullet over the middle. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. to 30. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be...
Touchdown, A&M. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Set to kick off.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Place through the tackle. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
Nice 1st down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Close to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
12-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. There's the handoff. And that's a solid gain. The defense able to bring him down.
Brought down at the 8-yard line.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Aggies. This quarterback on fire today. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. The quarterback just sneaks it. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a rare play call anymore in this era of the spread. Typically it's shotgun, get the ball to the outside, typically looking for space. Here they said, the heck with that. Let's make it the surest way.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Number 82 with the grab and the score.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? And on the carry, he's heading left. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the tailback's got it again. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw, and he lobs it deep down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. caught over the middle. It's West. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. The pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Panthers will kick this deep to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab down the middle. It's Tease. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Sack sets up second down. To the air, it's O'Neal. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, A&M. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 28-7.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start.
And your Pittsburgh Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running through the tackle. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the defense look slow that time. And they'll set up with a PAT. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Aggies offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Caught quickly. Powering through.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Second down play coming up. Looking downfield. It's O'Neal. Running out of time in the pocket. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
And I'm shocked this guy is trying to get outside and make a play, Chris. You know what he's all about. Sit in the pocket, make a read, get the ball out of his hands. Here he's desperate, trying to make a play on the outside. Really not in his arsenal. As you see it, it backfires for a big loss.
The pocket breaking down. Then as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Ball handed off. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's running out of time here. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the ground, it's Robinson. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Texas A&M offense will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to catch the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Incompletion makes it second down. Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Receiver makes the grab. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made down inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point makes it 35-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 35, Pitt 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And there's the handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And one final play before the end of the quarter. They're going to run it here. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas A&M 35, Pitt 14.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Running play called on third and short. Gets some space around the 30. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Now it's second down here. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They're going to run it. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but get the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Ball carrier running through tackles. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the beatdown continues. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas A&M 42, Pitt 14.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he lofts it deep over the middle. He grabs it inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after. They're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Inside the 35-yard line. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. He has first down yardage at the 46. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Panthers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running backs?
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Intercepted in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then looking to throw it deep. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, A&M. And the route is on. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch and catch combination all game, Kirk.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. It just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
Point after, not great through.
49-21.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll take a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Here's the second down play.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And this pass is caught. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle, but first down. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw again. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Snags a quick throw. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggies. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
21. Return runs out of bounds.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Oh, the ball comes loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their 19. Quick pass. The catch is made. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And here's the handoff. Will he score here? Touchdown, Texas A&M. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
63 hit 21.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack, a big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0.